Okay, so quick announcement. It's kind of bit important, or like a big announcement. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do about it. So prior to basically yesterday, I've had VODs available on Twitch through highlights because what I started, well, at least of a significant amount of VODs available through highlights. So like Shadow of the Erd Tree was all on Twitch, with was all on Twitch highlighted. Cyberpunk 2077 playthrough was all highlighted. Paper Mario 64 and Thousand Year Door remake were all on there, and there were other VODs as well, much older ones. Anyway, Twitch is starting in April the 19th, I believe. Twitch is going to no longer allow VODs to be stored in in high like in highlights in excess of you can't store, you won't be able to store more than 100 hours of highlights. And so what I've had to go back in, or so I've had to go in and delete literally all of my VODs from Twitch, aside from Stellar Blade and Avowed. They are all available. They should all be available on YouTube, along with more. I have not started uploading Stellar Blade or Avowed yet. What I plan on doing is, as soon as I end things off today, I'll start uploading Avowed, and I'll try to get as much of Avowed uploaded as soon as possible. Then we'll run. Then when the weekend gets here, which should be not tomorrow, but the next day. Yes. We'll run through we'll finish Stellar Blade over the weekend, and then we will go back into and I'll get that uploaded, and then we'll go back into Avowed, and we will probably just be hard focusing Avowed going forward for at least a while. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do. I guess Twitch just decided they didn't want to pay the server costs to host highlights forever anymore, which is, which is annoying because, like, there's so many new features that Twitch rolls out, and they're like, and then the features, like, they'll give them to like a couple of channels for like early testing, and then never fully roll them out, and then cancel the feature, like, and then like, but then, like, stuff that people actually use, because they released a report that said, it's less than 0.5% of channels that actually have more than 100 hours of highlights. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm in that fucking 0.5%, because fucking my Cyberpunk playthrough is over 200 hours in VODs. It was like over 50 parts, and each part was anywhere from 4 to 6 hours, maybe even more at times. Well, more correctly, probably like 3.5 to 6 hours, anywhere from like 3.5 to like 6.5, maybe 7 hours. And it was like right around 50, right around 60 parts, I believe. But that's all. That's only one fucking game, so it's Twitch wants highlights to be used specifically for highlights, I guess, where, like, funny moments in streams that take longer than clips, or, like, I don't know, important moments like, I guess I could have gone through and like highlighted my Elden Ring Shadow of the Erd Tree fight against Radon, for example. I don't really need to do that because it's on YouTube, because it's in the VOD, and that's what the VOD is. That's one of the reasons the VOD is there, so people can get the full experience of, oh, he died, several times, making mistakes and learning along the way. And we can see, you can see, kind of see the strategies used, and like, oh, if I and how I swapped equipment loadouts, and trying different things until I managed to win. But like, you could highlight the entire, like, I could have gone in and highlighted the entire fight, but I mean the entire fight is on YouTube anyway, or is in the VOD on anyway, and it's on YouTube, and it was on Twitch. It's not anymore because I had to delete that VOD to make room, because I'm still, like, even with just Stellar Blade and Avowed, I'm still at like 75 hours or some shit like that. Also, one thing I noticed, a lot of my VODs were showing twice for some reason. I don't know, like, I deleted the VODs, and then it cleared out the data, like, it cleared out the hours, then I went back in, and the same VODs that I just deleted, or that I just said to delete, were still were showing again for some reason. I'm not sure. But what I plan on doing is, as soon as we finish stream today, I'll start uploading Avowed. I'm not gonna jump right into uploading Stellar Blade immediately, because that's an older game and more likely to have spoilers posted before I finish. So we'll start uploading Avowed, and then once we actually finish Stellar Blade, I'll upload the entirety of that, and I'll get that done as soon as possible. Like, it's at the point now that we're gonna have to. There's gonna be no break between usually there's like a buffer in content. There's not gonna be that fucking buffer anymore, just straight up, because as soon as I finish a stream, I'm gonna go upload the VOD. As soon as I finish, and it might, like, there might be like a thing with like Stellar Blade the other day where we booted the game up and we're trying to get it to work, but it just was not working at all, because the audio kept breaking. Like we would load the game up, audio would break, we'd close the game, reset the audio, load the game up again, audio breaks, and that just kept happening over and over again, and we eventually just gave up. So we may have like a small instance like that where it takes a little bit longer, because I had to separate out highlights on Twitch, or because I had to go in and highlight, make two separate highlights, then download one highlight or something like that. But yeah, we will go ahead and continue Avowed now. That's basically my plan going forward. Which sucks, because, like I said, I don't have a win, like a cushion as far as like uploads. I guess I technically do, because I have that OTMM combo randomizer that we ran through on Twitch that I never uploaded, which I had to delete as well. But I'm kind of like, I don't really want to upload those or do those anymore because there's people that are blatantly abusing the copyright system, and like on Twitch the VODs had muted audio. So like, excuse me, if I upload it to YouTube, I'll have to mute like the Lost Woods sections, for example, or Deku Palace, I believe, is another one that is copyright abused. Because it's basically what happens is people will take like a drum line or something like that and use that in their song, and then they'll be like, "Oh, this is my copyright," and then it's like, no, it's not. This is actually Nintendo. This, you know, is Nintendo's copyright back from 1998 or 2000. And they just, for some reason, are not, you know, really doing anything to they're just not really enforcing it. Oh, we have a bunch of charities in ladder. Nice. Okay, I think I need to upgrade. I need softwood. Do I want to upgrade this? I kind of do want to upgrade both of these. The problem is... these are both fine, right? Yes. Okay. We've been stacking so much into fire damage that I feel like Embers is definitely the better one to upgrade. Damage. High stun, power attacks. You know, it never even really fully occurred to me that a gun can have a power attack. I'm still not sure how parries work. I kind of want to upgrade this. prevent you from augmenting to blinding daybreak. Because, like, I'm not really certain how parrying eating really works in this, and that's, like, a big problem. Because, like, the time of perfect block against a melee to knock the enemy back and gain an immediate counterattack. Deals greater stun, deals even greater stun, and it increases efficiency, which... Oh, no, that's what causes the stun damage, okay. Here, man. And, like, honestly, it's kind of annoying because, like, if this had been, you know, just dealing damage restores 10% of Matt's health, that'd be, you know, obviously a very good, or obviously then the choice would be a lot easier to make. Softwood to reach level 3 on Spellblade 1. We actually don't even have enough to... Oh, we actually don't have enough softwood to do this either. I could... softwood somewhere though, like in a shop or something. Okay. Let's exit here. We'll just stick with what we've got. I want to do the thing Margaret's will say. There's like a tournament or something we can do, I think.
I'm in search of lost treasures. Have you heard? Heard any rumors of such things in the area?
I suppose so, actually. There are some Pargrunan ruins to the north, just across the river from the Strangle.
Oh, I've been there.
The Pargrunan are said to have left behind many treasures.
Very good. I will remember you. You will be justly compensated upon my return.
Yeah, sure. Just be careful, alright? The land gets more dangerous the further north you go. No telling what might be waiting for you.
It's a fine day for adventuring.
Hey, I don't want to ask you to waste your
Greetings,
time. I've already been there and completely loaded everything. Oh, I recognize this place. This is where we jumped across. I might have found the song, but I did not. Wow, we need a lot of this as well. Yeah, there's the wood. Oops. Put that down, break this down. Nice. I'm hoping we can find better upgrade materials as we progress further in the game. That's something I don't like. This should just be cleared out. Ooh, you haven't been here, player. Well, yeah, because there's a fucking mountain there that is impassable.
Keep up the good work, soldiers.
Saves from skates for the rest of us.
Sorry, boys. Seems luck is on my side.
Tildy at the bathhouse, more like. I saw her give you those lucky dice.
Oh, I think you're just jealous that she likes me more than you.
If she likes you that much, why is she still charging?
Shut up and roll, you two.
What accessory? Okay, yeah.
What is it about bosuns? The one on my last voyage cheated too.
I'm hoping we'll start finding things like Hylia's Talon just in the wild. But if we don't, then, well, that's why we're hoarding as much common ingredients, or as many common things as we can find. Because it'll mean that we have to craft. Which actually isn't that bad. We can craft at we can craft at camp. Oh, that was fun. Last time. Okay.
Another recruit. By the flames, Cynric finds the strangest types.
Strangest types? What's that supposed to mean?
Well, in case you failed to notice, godlike aren't exactly common around here. I've always wanted to thrash one of your kind in a fight. Spar with me, godlike. I'll take on you and your friends.
Sure, sounds fun.
Oh, it'll be fun, all right. In Mogren's name, prepare yourself.
Yeah, you're about to get destroyed, lady. Blinding roots.
Well done. You have passed.
We'll get him next time.
It's clear I underestimated your prowess. Fierce as a Rathoon you are, envoy. Now for your prize. Our surplus includes a large hammer, an arquebus, a spear, and a wand. What say you, huh?
I'll take the wand.
Magic was never my strong suit, but you seem like the type that could make it work. Favor the arcane over the martial,
I'm just hoping this is a legendary wand. Yes.
It is done.
It was not.
May Mogren's wrath fall upon your enemies, envoy.
Well, at least it's wood for us. Common wand. Well. This is a nice looking spear. One of the main things I'm concerned about with this game is a lot of games like to have an arbitrary level cap. Let's do that level. Do you think you have what tastes against me? Consider yourself a apprentice, a native, and a retreat, and a newcomer, or anyone else. You're welcome in my arena, just so your problems will touch the threshold. Unless you want to be the next one, just my theory. I think I read that one already. There was another note that we saw, and we passed it already. Yeah, so I'll just like this. Oh, this is the same. Okay. What's this? Honestly, it wouldn't be a bad idea for us to work on as much as we can. The only thing that I'm kind of like, I'm gonna store these two. I guess this as well. Maybe I shouldn't get rid of this just yet. We have a fire build going on. It kind of just worked out that way, that the first things we found were fire. Alright, so the Watcher is... I do want to get... This is 31.4 mats in luminescence. That's weird. Yeah, I like, we need more health, we need more damage, we need more of everything, really. 15 times 6 is 90, so Matt's attributes would be level 90. Effective Matt's attributes would be level 90. There's more than 90 things in this, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30, 31, 32, 33. Yeah, there's 33. There's 100 in the wizardry alone. Which does have me like a little concerned, because like some stuff is actually really useful to have. Like, oh, survivalist, for example. We just get more. We just benefit more from healing. Scavenger. Crafting upgrade materials costs 25% less, and we get more upgrade materials. Honestly, I wish I'd seen this before. I would have grabbed that. Arrow deflection, parry. Oh, I guess arrow deflection and parry aren't really as parry. Absolutely useful for like a shield, or with like a shield. But we have Arcane Veil, which can reflect feel like everything else we've pretty much explored. I feel like we've pretty much explored everything. It's... Go to the Rise Party Camp. So I could, I have a choice to make here. I could get this. I could do these two, which would cost all my wood, and... Or I could do this. I think we're more likely to use the greater grimoire before the Emperor's grimoire. We also have a firebolt going on. I wish if I had, you know, way more softwood branch. Yeah, I think we're more likely to just use the greater. Well, because the greater grimoire doesn't have arcane veil either. Maybe I should hold off. To just save my ingredients. It's in here.
And rock!
make a good squad.
How did I take damage? The definition of got hit by literally nothing. Wayfarer's ring and a turquoise. Plus 20% food and essence regeneration from potion. Health and essence regeneration from potions and food. Ooh, nice. That actually is really nice. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Is this where I think it is? Yes. Okay. This is where the map this is where that's where the treasure map is leading, and it's like the other side. Deeper than I thought it would be. And even that's gonna go. It's a really annoying bug, but I mean, just use mana because we changed equipment, or because we changed an accessory that didn't even affect our mana. Okay. Yep, I just completely missed this beforehand. So there. In here. Here we are, and this is Stelgar's Pride. Silver armor. Or Fenny, rather. Spear cover. Oh, it's off upgrades. Nice. Medium armor as well, which is really nice. So it has less. That's so sad. It has. It's weaker than what we're currently using. How's it look? Also not as nice as the steel corrode blade. All right, I'll store it.
Isagsabu.
Why is this place occupied again? Hey, I already killed you guys.
Keep quiet.
I already killed these guys. I don't know why they're...
Ion Seek.
Left leg!
Seek. Isagsabu.
Yeah, I'm dealing with a bear right now.
Right flank.
I definitely already killed these guys, but I'm absolutely...
That all you
into
have?
the experience.
They won't get past me. To your left.
I am not okay, actually. Hold on. I gotta heal. There he is.
Seek.
One for you. Nice job, everyone.
Yeah, that's... We definitely already dealt with these guys, so I don't know why they're back. Or what? I don't know why they respawned, but I will absolutely... take the experience. Probably would have had to get to fight them anyway, just to get through here. Actually, I mean, at this point, we can just do this. Like, I could craft Hylia's talons, or hardwood branches, or tanned hides, or whatever. what? I just realized I forgot that. Ooh. 5% chance to avoid melee damage. I feel like Wind and Wave is just better though. It's nice having the additional movement speed. Yeah, this. So the thing about this is this will be able to reach legendary quality. 1% of your attack damage is restored as essence. Oh. So regenerating up to 50% of its health. It's 20 and Venus deal 4 as well. 15% AoE, that's essence. So yeah, that's one thing to consider. This can go up to legendary. So this can get up to 89% damage reduction, whereas this can only get up to 65. So like right now, it's slightly weaker. But if we look more towards the end game, maybe there will be a equivalent to a Hallberg, which would just be the best medium armor in the game. So I didn't even look. What is this? Cast barbaric shout when taking greater damage greater than 30% of your max health. 5% regenerate stamina regeneration. What does barbaric shout do? Weapon has become uninterruptible, deal high stun. That's actually really awful. For me. That's awful for me because I'm not playing a tank build. I'm letting Kai do the tanking because they gave us a character who who has an ability that's just, hey, this attack draws at enemies target them. And it also happens when we take, you know, a certain amount of health damage. So it's like we have to remain at high health.
Earth and rock!
I guess I'll hang on to it. I don't know. I feel like we should wait and see if we can find something. Yeah, I'll store it for now. Because I feel like, also, if I store something like this, can I keep the transmog? I cannot keep the transmog. That's what I was afraid of. Alright, well, we're dealing with it. We're gonna grab that again real quick. Probably something I should have tested while we were at the camp, but just something, you know, I didn't, and I figured that would be the case, that was the case that we had to have an item in our inventory if we were using it for transmog. common mail hopper? We have a fine one. Oh my gosh, that was take all. Store. One of these. Store this. Store this. Store this. Store this. Store this. Did that take all my weapons? That took all my weapons too. Store one of these. Assemble the other one. Store one of these. Store this. Store this. Store this. Store two of these. Actually, store one. Store this box. Store both these common maces. Where did this come from? Store this. Store this. Store two of these. Store this. Store this. Store this. This. Two of these. So I guess if I were going to use a one-handed axe, I guess it's fine. I was going to say, I guess if I were going to use a one-handed axe, I would just, and a dagger, I would use, like, I'll store this. Store sheets in summer. Yeah. Take this. Take this. Take this. Take this. Alright, now let's get rid of all this extra stuff. These two. This. This. Alright. These as well. Do this. That. Or transmog this. Alright, we should be good. Let's prep like not that many. Let's go with 10 for now. Oh wait, greater elements. I could do. Yeah, it's still just like. I'm still just like, I don't really want to, you know. Go super crazy with, things. Because, like, honestly, I feel like part of having the grimoire, or part of having the grimoires is so you don't have to spend points to imprint spells. Also starting to regret getting the magic missile ability, even though it made me purchase that. Or minor missiles, or whatever. And the reason I'm kind of regretting it is because, like, it's kind of just neutral damage. As opposed to, like, I could have instead had Jolting Touch, or Corrosive Siphon, or Parasitic Staff, or even another level in Arcane Veil, or Fan of Flames, or even another level in Grimoire Mastery, for that matter. Because the button to break down, because the same button to break down items in your inventory is the button that takes everything out of the storage. Because someone didn't think that through.
Earth and rock!
I don't know, I feel like this common tome, or this, rather this basic one that we have would be, like, more useful than, well, maybe not. I was gonna say, I feel like it'll be more useful than this greater one. I don't know, I kind of like the idea. I kind of like the idea of having, like, basic spells that we use for traversal and other things that are then augmented further by grimoires. Walk straight off the edge.
You know we can turn back at any moment. Nothing of value will be lost.
What's gotten into you? I've seen you enter an ogre's den with less reluctance.
No, that wasn't me. But it was. How am I ever supposed to return to the farm? Be careful, godlike. Runid has such power. God, such terrifying power.
I'm not familiar with Augur using soul readings. You alright?
No, I don't think I am. Well, she told me such terrible things. I was a wicked person in my last life. Evil to the core. So many dead. By my hands.
Then you need to use this light to make amends.
What do I do, though? Find the descendants of those... I can't even say it. Look, I just want to go back home. To the farm. How can I possibly face anyone now? Knowing what I know. I keep telling myself that that person, that murderer isn't me, but they were. They are.
If you really feel you need to atone, use this this life to change the world for the better.
You really think someone with a tainted soul can do that? I hope you're right. Thank you, Godlike. You have given me much to think on. Oh, make sure to toss a coin into the pond behind the Watcher's home after your reading.
Why is that?
Why, it's tradition. Rooney doesn't accept payment for her readings. So this is what people do.
I don't accept payment for my advice either. You can just throw your coins at my feet.
What you do is your decision, but you have been warned.
Toss a coin into pond after reading. It's the pond behind the house.
Worse than raw.
Okay, I'll take that. That's 2 more soft. I guess what we could do is I can upgrade the greater grimoire. The problem is, like, whenever we cast a spell with a grimoire, we get +1 of that level. So because we have imprinted the basic spell, most of the basic spells, we just get level
Step
2.
closer, godlike.
Hello, invitation from the Clavager. Who need my people told me what happened to your village, or at least what they understand of it. First, allow me to offer my sympathies. The wilderness is unforgiving, mysterious, and perhaps most of all unapologetic. So can I invite you to reside in Paradisus for as long as you will have us? Your needs will be taken care of. All we ask in return is to make use of your talents as a watcher. Whenever you're ready for a new beginning, the gates of Paradise will be open to you. Yours, Clavager, Eamond. Hello, is this door unlocked? Yes, it was. Can I steal this?
If it is a watcher you seek, then a watcher you have found.
This is giving me the shakes. Right, maybe I'll stand outside.
Why have you come to me, godlike?
I died and returned. You're supposed to give me a clean bill of health?
Let's have a look at you then. You who came to these shores on a royal errand. You who have died and returned. To open the door to your soul, we must first open a door to your mind. Now repeat after me. I stand on the shore between here and beyond.
Stand on the shore between here and beyond.
Very good. Spoken with conviction. I dip my toe into bottomless depths.
I dip my toe into bottomless depths.
The lake is a mirror. The mirror is a door. And the door stands open.
The lake is a mirror, the mirror is a door, and the door stands open.
A door? A garden gate?
Impossible. Someone is here with us? How?
Oh,
Who
that's my
are
god.
you? What are you?
That's my
Show
god.
me what you are.
A hand knocks on a bark. Do we answer? How can they see?
What is this I hear? Old and forgotten. Echoes of echoes. An uninvited passenger?
Now she's hearing voices. Great. Is that gonna cost us extra or something?
Curious. Something clings to your soul, felt but unseen.
Voices, echoes in the placid lake. Shelter the seed from winter. Who reaches for our bars? Who speaks?
Enough! I have seen into your soul, and hereby close that which was open. The door is shut, the reading finished. Well, that was truly unexpected.
That doesn't bode well.
First, the good news. Not only is your soul healthy, it is strong, powerful. Strange for one who so recently died. Death leaves a scar, but you are unmarked. Instead of passing through the beyond, your soul was nurtured, protected, caged.
Soft. The shell cushions the egg.
You only live because someone would not permit you to die. But I wonder, who?
What does it mean to have a strong soul?
Of that, I am unsure. You might find that you suddenly have new abilities that manifest in battle, for instance. Or you may feel a spiritual connection to ancient places, like memories not your own. But that does not explain who pulled you from the grasp of death. Who would do such a thing?
The voice in my head?
I can see much, but that thing, whatever it is, eludes me. It has been years since I met a godlike. Their souls have a sonorous quality, like the music of a bell. A godlike soul sings together with the god that has claimed them, made them their own. It gives them power. Your soul, it has no chime. In its place, a thorn jabs at your essence, working its way to the surface.
A thorn is a piece of the greater whole.
Yes. A thorn from a vine from a root from a garden.
The garden, yes.
I told you the good news. Now comes the bad, or the unusual. When you came into this life, a thorn pierced the fabric of your soul, and your soul grew around it, trapping and embracing the invader. A godlike's chime is a gift, a blessing. But a godlike's thorn? That may be a curse.
Could the voice in my head be the thorn?
Can a soul commune with itself? A fascinating idea. But I have no answer. We know that a god touched you at birth, but which one? And why? They always signed their work, and none of them lay claim to you. Disturbing. Terrible. There are so few godlike remaining, and you are a stranger even among your own kind.
Where do I go from here?
Forward. Whatever you choose to believe in, be it fate, the gods, or your own nature, it will point you the way. I wish I could tell you that everything will work out in your favor, but the wheel turns by a merciless hand. One word of advice. When you find a pillar of Audra, commune with it. Audra has a strong link to the beyond. Audra holds the path between this life and the next, a conduit for souls all around Aora. Through Audra, a soul may find its way back to the wheel, to be born again. But the Audra here, in the living lands, is different, insular. It connects only to itself. Twisting vines, essence warping into essence.
If the Audra is insular, where did the souls go?
That I do not know. My duty is to settle souls. I cannot guide them through the beyond. When you find Audra, commune with it. Take heed of its lesson. Audra may pave your road to the truth, or it may lead to a dead end. But the journey will teach you. That I promise. Before we close, have you any final questions?
The ambassador wants some assurance that I'm okay. Am I okay? Can you tell my friend Kai about his...
As you understand the word, yes. You fell into death, and a guiding hand lifted you back onto your feet.
That guiding hand, whatever it is, must be what brought you back to life at Liviana's.
Your soul is healthy, but it is also a mystery beyond my sight.
Can you tell my friend Marius about his soul?
Marius. I see terrible pain, and the strength of will it takes to conceal it. I see jagged, self-inflicted scars.
Right. I could see that too if I don't get out of here soon.
Can you tell my friend Kai about his soul?
Kai, your soul is heavy, burdened, yet something is missing. Something not easily replaced.
Hey, we don't need to make this all about me.
This has been enlightening. Thank you.
For us both, I assure you.
Glad someone got something out of this.
Safe travels, Godlike, and thank you for the glimpse at your wonderful soul. I will pray that your next turning of the wheel is uneventful. Until then, you are bound to live a rich and complicated life.
Did you get any of that? It just sounded like a hot breeze to me.
This kind of thing makes my skin prickle. Let's get out of here.
Okay, well, first I have a level up. Do I want more health? 95. Or do I want more intellect? Queen's Burden. Huh. Or do I want maximum range? Honestly, and better crit chance would be pretty nice. Attack speed and action speed would also be pretty nice. Or I could get more damage. Well, it'd only be 2% damage. Which isn't honestly that bad. Get more health. Double down on the health again. Because that's just 20% more health. Now we have a ton. Now we have an absolute ton of health. We have over 200. Now we have over 200 health. So we should be big chilling for. At least a little bit. Did we unlock any companion traits? We did not. I could go with pending shots. Just brace. What about up here? Some eggs. And then I can dive down below. I'm not gonna do that though, because we've done all this. Ooh, like, haven't really. Interesting. I didn't notice this before. Let's go to Northern Farms Beacon and investigate that. So first off, correct. What's correct? Oh, we have one here. Okay, I just. Didn't realize this was this, basically. I do kind of want to get like I don't know. This is the kind of game where I'm just like I want to level up. I will get all my items as high as the levels I can. For the simple reason of it makes my character stronger. And like I don't really care that much about brawn. Constant recovery would be kinda nice. Devastating criticals wouldn't be bad either. Destroying things restores a small. Let's refer to region melee attack. Or just break destructible walls. That would be nice. Unbreakable, reflect. this restores 10% companions, max health. Retribution for taking damage, your next attack on 5. Second, this deals the original damage plus 70%. Tests are fine quality and can break wooden barriers and explosive. Oh! Wow, that's actually really, really cool. So you actually can do like an unarmed build. Just dodge stamina costs, steady aim. I don't really care too much about those, but like Survivalist would be nice. Scavenger would be nice. There's so many things that are like, oh, these would be really nice just to have as like extra little perks. We still have not encountered her. Money?
This is where the guards decide if your stuff is worthy of being in Paradise. The answer I've found is no.
I'll keep trying. But there's not much to be done for Fort Northreach.
Tell me you brought good news. Oh, Envoy, you return. And you brought a friend. Ambassador Heelguard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an Adiran who isn't trying to goad me into a fight.
What of these rebels? The streets are full of rumors, but your word is the only one I trust.
I'm afraid the assassin got away from us.
What? How could you let this happen?
The responsibility is mine.
You're damn right it is. We needed to answer this challenge with blood. Don't you see what this will do to our credibility? Thanks to you, these rebels will continue to undermine our work in the Living Lands without resistance or fear. Worse still, now everyone knows our flank is exposed. Oh my gods, Ludwig is going to eat us alive.
If it makes you feel any better, recruit one of the rebel spies to our side.
Well, I would feel better if you had done your job. Still, maybe this will spare us the gallows. There's nothing to be done. All we can do is...
Hang on, I'm gonna reload. Because maybe things would... Maybe it would have been better if I had just been like, yeah, I just let him go. And we didn't, like, find anything super important. Read this there. Going. And we broke a couple of boxes that I had nothing in them. I don't think that actually saved. It did not.
Tell me you brought good news. Oh, Envoy, you return.
Oh,
It's gonna be ahead. I let my killer go first.
you what?
Oh boy.
Envoy, tell me this isn't true.
Killer was following a prophecy. It wasn't personal or political.
When an Imperial envoy is killed in the streets, the motive is irrelevant. We needed to answer this challenge with blood. Thanks to you. Worse.
If it makes you feel any better, we're
Well,
one of the spies. Don't forget why I'm here. The Dream Scourge.
Oh, yes, that. I'm sending you to Fior Messi Verno, a community of Valian expatriates deep in Emerald Stair. The Animancers may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge already. Learn whatever you can from them.
I can't say I'm too familiar with Animancy. What do I need to know? So what does Fior Messi Verno fit in with the Dream Scourge?
My sources tell me the Dream Scourge is a plague of the soul, and souls are their trade. If we have anything in common with Animancers, it's a shared interest in curing the Dream Scourge.
Can't say I'm too familiar with Animancy. What do I need to know?
Nor should you be. Animancers draw power from the spirit world. Their dark research can twist, break, and even corrupt the very soul. The Empire has no tolerance for Animancers, and with good reason. Their work is dangerous, heretical.
How does one do
Animancers tinker on souls using clever inventions and ancient pillars of Ardra, siphoning essence like honey from a hive. They want to change reality as we know it, make us live longer, or cause barren lands to grow. For all I know, they might be onto something. Or, with a single miscalculation, they might destroy us all.
Surprised you were people you think are heretical.
Well, you know what they say about the enemy of my enemy? Animancers may be an unpredictable sort, but they are scholars and keenly aware of their environment. Make no mistake, the Empire's at war with the Dream Scourge, and we need allies on our side.
Animancy sounds pretty interesting, actually.
You're right to be curious. After all, animancy is the study of existence itself. Just don't get too curious. It won't reflect well on you in the Empire. If you have any further questions before I dispatch you to Emerald Stair, now would be the time.
What do you expect me to find there?
Answers. Nothing more. We need all the help we can get, even if it means appealing to animancers. I believe that covers everything. Governor Vidaro will be your first point of contact. I'm told he's barely keeping the community in order. Seek him out if you need direction. Good hunting, Envoy.
Ah, dude. She has a lightning sword.
Hilgard. Why is it that whenever I hear your name, it's because you've disgraced the Empire?
No. Strangling light. Keep her away.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
Inquisitor Ludwig. So kind of you to join us.
While you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island is coming apart at the seams.
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran Envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
Do I know you?
We were acquaintances, rivals, friends, or so I thought.
Entirely possible. Much has changed since we last saw each other. I am both more and less than I used to be. And you. There is a dim corner of my memory that you occupy. Old feelings I thought long since banished. I will observe you with interest after I am finished with the ambassador. I can't believe you troubled the Emperor to send an envoy.
Through your hood and it's bothering.
Haven't you done enough to flaunt your incompetence?
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence. You busy yourself with a dream scourge. A mere fever and chills, leaving the real work to me.
I've experienced the horror of the Dream Scourge firsthand. We must stop it before it spreads.
Even if that were to happen, the living will replace the dead. We will ship them in by the hundreds to fill the empty houses.
Oh, gods, Ludwig.
I have scoured this island and faced the truths from which you cower. The Living Lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city. Now, the Envoy's killer roams free, unpunished, spreading word of our ineptitude.
The blame is mine, and mine alone.
Not exactly.
He's got more backbone than I would have thought.
We should be better than this. Leading by example. This island has seen nothing but us at our weakest. What say you?
these problems is because the Living Lands doesn't want us here.
What these people want is irrelevant when we can give them what they need to survive.
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the envoy to the Animancers of Emerald Stair.
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the very wilderness it claims to have conquered. The Animancers cling to pride and tradition even as they dig their own graves.
Animancy could help us fight the Dream Scourge.
Wielded in the wrong hands, it could also destroy everything we've built here. Clearly, I've wasted my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, I will break the frontier on my own terms. You are free to disagree with my methods, but you cannot stop me. As for you, Envoy, farewell. This reunion was unexpected, but not unwelcome.
Oh, it's a flames.
She is going to be a problem.
You didn't have to take the blame for me. I appreciate it.
Oh, that was nothing. Ludwine already despises me. You deserve a sporting chance to avoid her wrath. Put her out of your mind. The Dream Scourge is more than enough for us to chew on, at least for now. Oh, before I forget, Liviana gave you a clean bill of health. You're cleared to leave for Emerald Stair. Fair warning, Animancers and Adirians don't mix well. Their kind can be a tad unhinged.
Says Animancers are a danger to themselves. So standard for the living ones.
A fair point. No one survives this place without losing a little sanity along the way.
They're a fun bunch. Crazy, but fun.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything else.
Should you cross paths with Ludwine, well, try not to. I have no idea what's gotten into her. Safe travels. I'm told Emerald Stair is beautiful this time of year.
We can head to the Eastern Gatehouse when you're ready to go to Fjord.
Alright, well. Time to fail a quest that we didn't actually that we completed because we can't turn. So, whoa, what? Why is this 3-star difficult? Like, why is this like a max difficulty quest? What? Hold on. That makes me think I need to upgrade my stuff. But I can't upgrade my stuff. I can't really upgrade my stuff, though. Well. Yeah, so what's probably going to end up happening with this quest that we can't turn in is after we progress into the next area, it's probably just going to fail because it'll be something like, oh, once you leave, you can't return. Something's annoying like that.
Huh, well.
Here, I kind of want this health potion. I definitely want both of these Augur. Oh, it's only one. I want this health potion. I want these lockpicks. I want to sell her some things as well. One Brigandine sleeve. 2 durable greaves. 1 bound boots. grenades are 90 a pop. That's actually kind of crazy.
Envoy. On the contrary, Paradis believes it can help you.
Careful, he could be a messenger. Or this could get interesting.
We wait in places you will never think to look. Your mercy for our compatriots has not gone unnoticed. Take this. We deem you worthy. This time, we trust you will remember our gratitude.
Fellow travelers, let know the Adrian envoys prove in front of the Paradise residents. Grant this godlike safe passage and liberty that we afford to our most trusted compatriots and allies equal. Nice. See? We're at peace.
We will be watching, Envoy.
And now I have to make camp so we can talk. That's actually huge. That means, like I said, that means that the rebels will not, at least in Paradis. Yeah, that means that that means that the rebels won't attack us anymore. Shouldn't attack us anymore.
Fior Messiverno, huh? Guess if you're looking for an animancer, that's the place to go. Take everything you know about forests and make it 100 times more aggressive. I've led a few people there from Paradis or Thirdborn, and I've almost lost someone on every trip.
Someone slipping?
I said almost.
I'm thankful for your expertise.
Just glad I can help. Right, changing the subject.
Talk more about
Oh, good. Let's have it.
How'd you learn your survival skills?
When I was a child in Solace, a warden named Alinka taught me the basics. What berries to eat, how to build a shelter, and so on. Later, I started going out on patrols, just to get experience in the wilds. By the time I was 15, I was going out on my own.
Are you still in... what did you do on patrol?
I was usually part of a small patrol, maybe 4 wardens. We'd travel the roads in Galawain's tusks, and I was in charge of camp. We'd make sure the Zarps weren't getting restless, the roads were clear of bandits, and the lava flows weren't flooding. Turns out I was just good at surviving on my own, so I kept doing it, and I kept getting better at it.
So it's Solace because you didn't need it anymore.
Right, changing the subject.
I just want to talk about your life.
Because it's not that interesting, really, and knowing about it won't keep you alive, and I don't like talking about it. So why pry? Wouldn't you rather your wilderness guide be happy and unburdened by thoughts of his past?
When have you ever been happy and unburdened?
I think there was a period of 3 days when I was in training, but I might have dreamt it. I remember sleeping a lot.
If you don't want to talk about it, we won't talk about
I
it.
appreciate that, Envoy.
That's enough for now.
Anyway, what do you need?
That's enough for now.
You too.
Yeah, I don't like that this is like a max. This quest is showing us max difficulty. Previous location.
Hold a moment.
Hold on.
They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair. Business or pleasure?
Business, looking into the Dream Scourge.
Well, just remember to cover your mouth, sneeze into your elbow, and sleep with lavender under your pillow.
Lavender?
Fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwine barged past me. She was looking none too pleased.
Don't take it personally. She has no capacity for happiness.
Yikes. Whatever happened between you two, I'm glad you made it out alive. Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwine's on the prowl. Tread lightly.
So Ludwine's somewhere out there doing who knows what. Wonderful.
Given how angry she was about Eagwolf, probably best we give her a wide berth.
Oh, one other thing. Did you hear about that expedition team that went missing in the caves north of the city?
Saved one of their lives, in fact. Young man named Kiteman.
You don't say. Good on you, Envoy. I bet that lad at the embassy is over the moons. It's frightful stuff. Can't imagine crawling through caves for a living myself. The ground's been rumbling something fearsome over there, and those roots have been growing like mad. I hope it's not another strangleroot situation is all I'm saying, because those people are goners. Anyway, I hope you can lend him a hand. Seems like a bad way to go.
Sounds like something worth looking into sooner rather than later.
So, can I turn this in now? No, it's still glitched. Maybe it... It's still showing the wrong turning point, but maybe this NPC spawns out.
We will be watching.
Okay. He wasn't kidding when he said places you would never expect. I definitely didn't expect him to be inside of a fucking wall, jeez.
Thanks again, Envoy.
How can I...
What's Loon doing in the city? I thought she was dead.
Inquisitor Ludwine is the commander of the Steel Garrote in Paradise. Were you to ask her, she'd say she keeps the peace. But she doesn't keep it so much as prosecute it. As ruthlessly as the ambassador will let her. She's also a veteran of the Steel Garrote's campaign in the Deadfire, where she died.
Until recently, I assumed death meant you stopped living. Silly me.
I don't know what happened to her there, but I suppose Wodica wasn't done with her yet. Think upon your promises and die. That's the litany of the Steel Garrote, usually said right before they kill you. They're an order of paladins born and bred in Adir, though clearly they've found plenty of work beyond our borders. Their remit is simple but comprehensive. They punish all who break their oaths. In practice, that has historically meant contracts. One lord or merchant will hire the Steel Garrote to bring a duplicitous rival to justice.
People in Paradise might lie or cheat once in a while, but this seems like overkill.
Since the events in the Deadfire, the operations have expanded. The Steel Garrote has always been associated with Wodica. Now they are explicitly her order. And they go wherever Wurka's priests, or Wurka herself, believes there is a need for them to go. The Living Lands are a dangerous, lawless frontier in sore need of order. Thus, they are here. Or so the Steel Garrote say. I'm an open book.
The Emperor didn't have time to bring me on the Living Lands. What do I need to know?
There's a lot of ground to cover. Could you be more specific?
I guess... How do they compare to on a map?
Ah, the age-old question. Who's bigger? Adir is, naturally, by a wide margin. And were we at the Cartographers Guild in High Crown, I could show you on one of their globes. As it is, we must make do in the theater of our minds.
How about the weather, the terrain? I need to know what to expect.
The Living Lands are more arid than Adir, and the island is more prone to storms. But its many deep valleys protect the various townships from the worst of the weather. Topographically speaking, the Living Lands are a place of extremes. Deep inland, mountains rise high enough to rival those of the White March, blanketed year-round in snow. While east of the volcano of Mount Forja is an acid sea that sinks far below the level of the ocean. The lands between them are riven with deep clefts in the earth and isolated by wastelands of sun-baked sand dunes.
Then, of course, there's the Poison Swamp. Who doesn't love the Poison Swamp?
Poison Swamps, is this
A
FromSoft
favorite
game?
of rebels and criminals.
And FromSoft. Where are the Living Lands in relation to it here?
The Living Lands are located in the far north of Aora. Adir is southwest of the Living Lands, situated along the equator. I'll share what I can.
Who's in power here?
There is no singular authority in the Living Lands.
Not yet, anyway.
I shudder to think what the Living Lands would look like under your rule.
Well, to start, there'd be a lot more brothels.
Charming. Power is invested in the leaders of the various townships scattered across the island. The largest are Fjord, Thirdborn, and Solace. None of which, I will note, are as safe and orderly as Paradise.
Should I know about Fjord?
Fjord Messaverno is located in a valley known locally as the Emerald Stair, named for the terraced rice paddies that cover its hillsides. It is our closest neighbor. The city, if you can call it that, was founded 50 years ago by animancers from the Valian Republics. Apparently, the laws governing animancy weren't lenient enough in the Republics. So the city's founders came to the Living Lands, where they could practice their discipline more freely. Currently, Fjord is governed by a man named Ignacy Vidaro. Rather inept to hear the ambassador talk about him. Fjord's farmers supply most of the grain and vegetables we eat here in Paradise. Or it did. Their shipments have been infrequent lately. Something about a blight in the fields. In any event, I believe that covers Fjord.
I dabbled a little in animancy myself, but could you remind me of the details?
Were I you, I would refrain from admitting that where the Inquisitor can hear. As for the details, I will explain as best I can, though I'm hardly an expert. Animancers use devices to study essence, the stuff of souls. They are essentially soul scientists. However, many animancers are not content to study souls. They want to control them, to use them.
Represents mathematical concerns, doesn't it?
Naturally. The soul is made up of essence. Essence is essentially energy. When the natural state of things is respected, our souls leave our bodies when we die, and they return to the wheel. But an animancer can intervene in that process. They can harness that energy, and they can use it to do terrible things. The practice has been responsible for the creation of monstrosities like the undead or wicts, children with souls of animals. Animats, too. Souls trapped in suits of armor, forced to do the bidding of their master. A careless animancer in the Deerwood once shattered the souls of 12 innocent bystanders. It was an accident, but nevertheless, 12 people died.
Okay. I don't know why the conversation just abruptly ended, but I guess we're moving on. You know, I could try. There's a Pilgrim's Path. So if I go back to Pilgrim's Path. I could try to see if I can find what's her name, the NPC that gave us the quest originally. That's the weird thing about this is there's multiple start points for the quest. Or there were multiple start points for the quest. But it seems like there was only one. Aha!
Envoy, what's the word? Any chance you've found the team yet?
Found the expedition team. They're dead.
Come on, stop goofing around.
Sedgwin?
What? Oh shit, you're serious. What happened?
The Oracle put their souls in a gigantic statue of Aethys.
Holy fuck.
My gods, that is repulsive.
It's animancy is what it is. There's a reason it's illegal in Adir. Gods, the brass are going to flip their lids when they hear this. Well, thank you for reporting in. If you haven't met Offreak yet, you should tell him as well. Offreak and his brother were part of the expedition team. He's back at the embassy with an injury. I'm not really a people person. It'd be better coming from you, seeing as you were there.
I'll talk to her.
Thanks again, Envoy.
Okay.
You be safe out here.
Yes, be well.
Okay. It tells. Okay. So now there should be like 3 fucking flags that tell the game, hey, Offric needs to be spawned in so that we can talk to them. There should be multiple flags going on. So if Offric is still not there... So if he's still not there, I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do. Okay, Offric is still not here.
Envoy?
There's Kaiden, whatever. Okay, yep. Offric does not exist for us. Let me see. Avowed off. Avowed, Dawnshore, Bug. Some essential characters may not spawn day 1, so we should have those characters now spawn when we reload the game. Patch did not fit Dawn Shredder. If you find the temple before going to release proper breaks the quest, Obsidian are aware of it. Kaiden, before starting on the sales before it's to fail. Temple. Has to find someone to embassy. Looking for offered. There. MC's the apothecary's location. There. In fact, the Indian market is over 10,000 steps underground, so he's going to speak to him. Turn in the quest. Let's see on experience and rewards. Achievement from doing all side quests is unobtainable. Except the quest for general exploring happening upon the temple causes it to show the parodies to avoid it. I wish I could actually view this conversation. Start internally now, and we'll get it up ASAP. This from February 16th, which honestly, excuse me. This is a problem because if this is a problem because we're missing out on experience, and experience is obviously limited. So this is from 4 days ago, it's tracked internally. Dawnshore fail. last-minute changes to my work schedule. Literally, day of like 2 hours before I had to head out. Getting last-minute. Some will fail due to story circumstances. At least it'll be an easier time. So, okay, so we'll be fine to progress to Emerald Stair. We just have to be careful about how much progress we do. In Emerald Stair, maybe... You know what? I have a better idea. I will make another manual save. Save here. Okay. So which save is this? It's a save number. Well, it'll have Dawnshore active. That'll be good enough. The last save with Dawnshore active. We won't even go that far. We'll see how far.
Good luck out there. You're gonna need it. Good luck out there. You're gonna need it.
Oh, it's not an open.
Can't say I'm sad to be leaving Paradise. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adherans moving in. And now we have to worry about whether the man who killed you is going to try again.
I didn't come here to play its executioner. Also, I gotta say, I mean, kind of both of these. I didn't come here to play its executioner.
Believe me, that's a relief. Besides, the Steel Garrote's all too eager to take up that mantle.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Adheran soldiers.
They're often punch-hunt traders and oath breakers, the bodegas, effective. The order we have started with us, and we will confuse this federals with us.
Oh, I hear you. Unfortunately, if you're marching shoulder to shoulder, some of their stink is bound to rub off on you.
I don't like that Ludwig woman. She gives me the vreekas.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking when the other's jibing, if you catch my drift.
Even between allies.
And that's gonna mean trouble for everyone around them before long.
Then it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm?
They like to have philosophical discussions and talk about poems. I don't know that yet.
Well, maybe figure it out. We can't prepare for what we don't know is coming.
We're headed to Fior Messi Verno to see if the Animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right? Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers, you two are on your own.
Fair enough, but I wouldn't expect a warm welcome. Hillguard's already brought your homeland's prohibitions against animancy to paradise.
They could stand around and have scholarly debates about souls all they want. Gives me a great opportunity to take a nap.
I haven't been back in a while, but Fjord is, an interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful of animancers who'd soured on politics in the republics.
Town full of nobles, scholars, and leeches. All surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island.
Not even a courtier, or not every courtier is a useless hanger-on, you know?
Right. You know, present company excluded, and all that.
Don't take it personally. Marius only does this with people he likes.
I'd say something back at you, but I'm just not feeling it for some reason.
See what I mean?
Is this about Fjord?
It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
You don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay, until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the living lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crops.
Right when the dream surge, it's possible connections troubling.
Hopefully there's nothing to that. But if there is, we'll find out soon enough. And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway, you won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delimgon bloom.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Compliment their foliage.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines.
Is Emerald Stair that dangerous?
Imagine a flooded area, but instead of water, it's all plants that just seem to want you lost, starving, and dead. Step on the wrong thorn or eat the wrong leaf, and you'll find yourself paralyzed or exploding out of both ends.
He's just trying to scare you. But he's also right. You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, Envoy.
Is it Marius coming with us?
Our deal was I'd help you find your assassin. I did that. I figured you'd probably travel faster with fewer people anyway. I have, you know, things to do back in Paradise. Yep, keeps me plenty busy.
You don't have
Come to think of it, I haven't been to Emerald Stair in a while, and the Envoy's never been. Know any good guides we could hire?
None that could help the two of you. You need the best guide in the lands to keep you from getting yourselves killed.
Seems like we already had the best hunter in the lands right here.
Hey, you don't have to butter me up.
Now that you mention it, you're gonna need my help if you're traveling through the lands with this Nimdut. I have two rules. No campfire songs and no hugs. That last one's non-negotiable.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule.
That was dangerous. I am very concerned about companion list. I am very concerned about oh, when did we pick up a second one of these? Huh. Hey, free wood. Softwood, whatever it was. So this to level 3. Oh, I don't have enough. I don't have enough soft branches. Oops. Oh well. We'll find. Emerald Stair. This is painted. May actually have to end things off literally right here. Okay, I can go for like another hour.
Oh, would you be a dear and help with these problems, please?
Looks like she could use our help. Let's get right in.
More are on the way.
Then raw!
Pokemon rules say that fire is super effective on grass. So why are these guys so tanky?
Fantastic. People. I was about to lose my wits.
A mind's question. The dust of the Akita in her hair. She knocks. We would answer.
You wouldn't happen to have a ladder on hand, would you?
Sansa's cartographer's perchance.
Sansa? Absolutely not. Cute as a button, but he's so high-strung. I pursue my own academic interests. Interests that require the vase in the ruins. And a ladder. But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well-toned.
It's true, you should just write it down lessons. What's so important about this vase?
Oh, of course. Why would a priceless artifact be important? Well, I'm not surprised you don't know of the Godless. But they were here in the Living Lands long before we were. Long before anyone else, as far as I can tell. Give or take a few thousand years. They lived on every corner of the lands. You must have passed a few of their ruins on the way here. The big ones, with spires that look more than a little phallic. A lot of their structures were embedded in the ground. They lived in harmony with the land. I mean, as much as you can live in harmony with a land actively trying to kill you. Maybe it was nicer back then. 30 years of research, and as far as I can tell, they just upped and disappeared one day. Fascinating, right? Well, what's important is that the vase is within my grasp, now that I've a tall, dark, and handsome stranger to help.
What are you flirting with me?
If you keep encouraging her, she's going to climb you.
Watch out, Envoy. She seems to have a thing for you.
Careful, darling. I already have a lover. A good one. Skilled with his hands. He always carries a ladder. But, sadly, he's busy helping the Animancers in Fjord. And I need this vase now.
I was supposed to call to me, and yeah, it's just distressed. Stressed then. I can help you as well.
Oh, you will? My. You're a looker and a doer. The vase sits atop that tower beside us, in the ruins there. Once you've got it, look me up. Yatsley, wizard extraordinaire, godless expert, and a Balrog in the bedroom.
You do meet the most interesting people.
I can get you 1,000 faces that don't require going into some ancient ruins. But no one listens to me.
Yeah, but this one particular vase is... But this is the particular... She's after this vase in particular for research purposes, dude. I don't think you quite understand that, you know, a vase from a shop in Dawnshore isn't the same as a vase with actual archaeological value to an archaeologist. Is that her? Yeah, that's her.
Darling, you are aware I can see you digging through my things, aren't you?
I didn't know that was yours. Can I have it? I'm gonna assume that that's a yes. Every other time we encounter... So the voice in my head also liked her. Oh, nice. Highly established. 2 of them as
well. Unseen, unheard.
have a pretty significant issue. Is that Paradise and Ladder has completely disappeared from the game, apparently. Finding like And so I do this.
Come and get it! And raw! Here we go. Them all.
Thanks. To help its base now, share the changes and it's unstable in more ways than one. I understand its concerns. These ruins have been here a long time. I don't think they're going anywhere. I wish it's the same for us. Just the land doesn't want us here. Keeping a key door.
Then rods! Isok-san!
Straight up at the wrong button there.
Andra's titties, you found it! I tried using magic to get the vase down, but alas. Thankfully you and your little friends came along and saved the day.
Excuse me. We're all bigger than you are, Nimdude.
I may be small, but my magic is not, I assure you.
Skilled wizard should recognize when runes should remain undisturbed. Making out the vase of gems that we want fewer and says how to use it.
Oh, trust me, my love Quilichi has told me so many times, but I cannot resist. How could I ignore a vase like this? Think of all the secrets and memories it holds. Well, I'm not surprised you don't know of the Godless. But they were here in the Living Lands long before we were. Long before anyone else, as far as I can tell. Give or take a few thousand years. They lived on every corner of the lands. You must have passed a few of their ruins on the way here. The big ones, with spires. A lot of their structures. 30.
Have you found any of those memories?
Just one. And I didn't find it. But that's a story for another time. But I'd best pack up. I want to get home. I've a new artifact to study. Thank you for your help, Godlike. Even if you didn't have a ladder.
That's something I hope never happens again.
I've got a few inches to spare if she changes her mind.
Just like the good old days. Aye, aye.
They want to blow themselves up there more than I've had these dreams lately. I tried talking to the elders. I think I'm insane. I'm not. There's something in the earth, in the island. I've spoken to animancers, watchers, and priests. No one understood it. I felt it. When no god answered my prayers. When I was, without a single mercy, I felt it. The radiating heat of patched dirt and the cooling kiss of the wind. I'm not their champion. I'm not even the first to know them. I'm an ant before the awe of infinity. Something is coming. Dark times, sick times. I will be with them when it happens. The tiniest margin closer to divinity.
Granted, I don't come here often, but when did it get this bad?
That bear is only slightly stronger than us, so we can...
Oh, more of this stuff. Has anyone figured out how to get rid of it?
Hold it! They won't get past me! Hey! Over here!
You'll see!
Why is it somehow worse when the Revenants aren't trying to kill you?
As if people weren't hungry enough.
A godlike in Emerald Stair. Well, well, maybe our luck's improving. I'd offer to shake your hand, but I've been elbow deep in Beatrice all day. Try and use their names, if you don't mind. It builds their confidence. As you can see, this is my reanimated corpse farm.
Oh, and what do you use for fertilizer? Other corpses?
I'm trying to demonstrate the value of undead labor. But of course, nothing is ever that simple.
You're using the undead for labor?
What am I supposed to do? Just let them decompose? Reanimated corpses are the future of manual labor. Cost-effective, low maintenance, and very friendly. Now, Beatrice, she's being a real problem, if you can believe it. Would you be a dear and reach into her guts? Feel around for anything that doesn't belong.
Sure, why not?
That's the spirit. If Beatrice ate something that disagreed with her, the least I can do is keep it from spreading to the rest of the flock.
Make sure you wash your hands after this.
Huh. It's like cleaning a deer carcass. If it was rotting, smelled like Kai after his morning run.
I saw you reach into Beatrice. Find anything interesting?
Looks like she had some spoiled crops.
Aha! So their blight got into my revenant and interfered with her raising. That confirms one of my theories. Not only is the Dream Scourge affecting our farms, it's disrupting animancy, unraveling our work. Sounds like I have more research ahead of me, but at least now I have a sense of direction. Thank you for getting your hands dirty on my behalf, godlike. You're a natural.
What's with all the equipment around the farms?
We're animancers. Hooking up equipment and seeing what happens is what we do. You see, the living lands is rich with essence, the energy of souls. We channel this energy into our fields, and that's why Emerald Stair is the breadbasket of the living lands.
There's something poetic about the idea of plants eating souls to survive. Creepy, but poetic.
But as you can see, we've been dealing with some irregularities.
Do you think it could be the Dream Scourge?
Giata thinks so, and I trust Giata. Traditional farms depend on water, sunlight, and the mercy of insects. What you see here is no different. Animancy can change the world, but it's an uphill climb. People don't trust what they don't understand.
No, I get it. It's kind of like Skyrim necromancy, at least in the conjuration like master trainer anyway. Where he was like, yeah, necromancy is a tool. You know, like not anything to be like ashamed of or anything like that. We'll talk later.
Come back soon.
We're going into the Commander Shepard territory. Door open. I guess he doesn't care if I take this stuff. No one has ever cared if I take their stuff.
Take your best shot.
Hello. I mean, it's very clearly hostile revenant. But that's also obviously why it was sealed up. Should forget about me here in a minute. vassals. Journal slip is acting up another surprise. He was my first raising, so he's found to be unstable. How do I prove that undead labor is the future of agriculture? One of my best examples of violent corpse. I should build more safeguards to the crawlers or invest in louder guns. Find 3 more paradisant ladders somehow. And I'm not even gonna pretend to know how I'm going to get that.
Envoy.
I'm gonna go kill your revenant.
Come back soon.
Hand in hand, they toil, and the earth gives in return. The smile of the harvest.
Please get out of my head. Okay, so I can break one of these down to get paradisant left. That actually is very nice. Hey guys, no.
We make a good squad.
don't know. Like, there's really not much in here. I wish I could, like, talk to her about Silvo. Let me look this up real quick. Silvo. Avowed. I'm confused because this. Okay, so that's a quest NPC. So Silvo is a quest NPC. There's supposed to be a quest here. Maybe I have to start it from a different location.
Hand in hand, they toil, and the earth gives in return the smile of the harvest.
I don't see what's the problem.
If you can't see it, I doubt I can explain it to you.
Tell me another solution that would be half as efficient as that.
Alright, what's happening?
They just make me feel uncomfortable.
I'm glad to see revenants working in our fields. I see nothing wrong with it.
What if the body used to be your brother? Your grandfather? You, Adiran, you know what a revenant is, don't you? Your dead friends and family walking around rotting all over your cabbages?
You're using your dead to work the fields. I don't know that.
Well, they're more efficient than we are. They don't need to sleep or eat, and it leaves us free to do other things.
Huh, well, fire is much more efficient at harvesting the fields. But we wouldn't want to eat whatever it leaves behind. Every monster we let wander the valley is one more threat to our children, not to mention to our crops.
So bad about the revenants?
Nothing. That is my point.
Oh, then you will not mind when the animancers put one in your home. Perhaps you can get one of the animancers to raise up your late wife so she can keep cooking your dinner.
I don't see the problems with the revenants working in the fields. I'm just completely honest.
Thank you, friend. With luck, that will buy me a few moments of quiet.
That's not even me being like, like. So here's my thing. So with the other, with the guy from before, the priest of Aethos, I forgot his name. He ripped the souls out of people and basically put them in like soul gems, and we're going to use them to power a mech. But and I could be mistaken on this, but it seems like the Revenants are just bodies. They're like their soul, like the soul is gone from the body entirely, and the body is just reanimated. Like I said, I could be completely wrong about that. If I am, then oops. She did not. That lady does not look like a regular NPC. Hello, Louisa Melser.
You're the first godlike to come through in, well, I can't remember how long. I hope that's a good sign.
My foot is itching. What makes you think my presence means anything?
Some believe the gods have abandoned Emerald Stair, and yet here I am talking to one of their offspring.
Not exactly.
If the gods don't bless us with a harvest soon, this market will be empty come winter.
I could always ask other someones for aid.
You'd think so, but they don't approve of animancy. Something about undead farmhands makes them nervous. They still buy our crops, mind you, when the harvest's good.
Yeah, for sale. Animancer Swallowtail. Light armor. Carry capacity. Maximum essence. 18 damage reduction. Fragments of the offering. Oh, Skane's god totem. Yes. Find the totem of the quiet slave, an ancient tower you must brave. Left alone in fallow fields, the ritual blade thirsts for skin freshly peeled. In a place of worship amidst smoldering rot, this idol continues to scheme and plot. In a damp hollow, its sibling waits full of rage, while its previous owner decays with age. From on high, the third surveys the land, sowing the seeds of revolt near at hand. In a verdant glade where old ruins crumble, you will find beads dark and umbral. Hidden in ruins of heathens long gone, the octet of skulls sings its silent song. I did so well until the fourth one. Okay, highlight, we can... Plus maximum essence, plus carry capacity. So this would give us a ton of essence, but I don't think we really need it. I'll hold off on 450 this town, jeez.
What do you mean that's all you've got? Last week you said there'd be grain.
I know what I said, but we only have so much to go around.
Are the Animancers starving as well, Or are they sipping tea?
Take it up with the governor. I don't make the rules. Go home. Lay traps in the woods and pray for game. I can't help you.
We know you're stashing the grain somewhere. Well, let's have it.
Ah, there's no stash, as I've told you before. If I had grain, I'd give it to you. I know, times are hard.
The crops are coming up wrong, miss. Flies won't even land on them.
It's bad all over. Trust me. Godlike. Godlike.
Oh my gosh, this place is huge. This is even bigger than Dawnshore. I guess that's good, because it means we can maybe get some better stuff. That's the same kind of rainbow color that happens whenever we use Divine Pull. The same kind of effect. Oh, that's literally just this quest. Okay. I'm done. New game, please. Please.
Gods, what do I tell Sovia? What do I tell the children? It's not bad enough that their mother a little earlier and you'd have beaten the other bandits to my crops. But I guess that's on you, isn't it?
Be serious, do I look like a bandit to you?
I don't know. Are you? I don't judge on first impressions. I couldn't say.
So what does a bandit look like? Go into as much detail as... Well, now I'm ready. I thought I had the worldly charm of a master thief.
Don't steal and then cry about it when people call you a thief. That's what my grandfather always said.
That's very specific advice.
He was a simple man. Loved farming, Fior, and pointing out the obvious.
Something else wrong with this farm? Did you see the bandits' faces?
Oh, I saw them. Dirty, rotten scavengers. Haven't worked a day in their lives. Not real work, anyway. I went inside just for a moment. The bandits took everything. This was probably her last harvest. There's not a damn thing left to eat.
Something else wrong with this farm?
What? No. We're fine. No smuggling, no dream scourge. What are you implying?
You said her last harvest, not ours. So I don't have enough perception.
Huh. Like sticking your nose in other people's business, do you?
If I can help, I'd like to.
Ah, not you two. Gods. Eh? What do I have to lose? My wife, she's sick. Not a dream troll. Just sick. We've known for a while now. But treatment is expensive. There's not enough to go around. I thought if she could eat well for whatever time she had left, she'd be more comfortable. And now, it's gone. There. Are you happy?
Now what is she sick with? How long does she have?
It's weeping fever. A rose draught would clear her up. But good luck finding any to spare. When they ran away, I saw them following the river north. They're probably hiding up there, waiting to steal from someone else. You come back with my crops, and I'll give you whatever I can. You can't put a price on survival.
Up the river. Oh, it's not even marked here. Well, I see enemies over here.
Then raw!
We make a good squad.
Yeah, I keep hearing this hum, and it sounds like.
I don't know what to do. I just don't think they're gonna stop.
When did the Rangers start taking the Zarib side?
You could say that. We have had some of the finest animantic farming equipment available until Zarops came and destroyed it. I spoke to the Rangers about it, but they say the Zarops aren't acting aggressive or killing anyone, so there isn't much they can do.
That's odd. Why would Zarops attack equipment and not just continue the raid?
I need more perception before we keep doing things, I guess. It makes sense, the Rangers can't go after areas are breaks.
If you only knew what we paid for that equipment.
It isn't just that. We were relying on that equipment to keep our crops growing. Without it, we'll starve.
Finally, someone with a little backbone.
The Zarops have made camp in the swamp to the northwest. I'd say be careful, but my guess is they won't attack you unless you give them a reason. Just go check it out and let me know what you find. I'll let the Rangers know once the Zarops are no longer a threat. Gods go with you, my friend.
I want to get.
Then raw! Be on seek!
Hey! Over here!
Got them all.
Okay, that's pretty distinctive. There's no place for art in the living lands gone mad. Once this was a haven of free expression and research, but our voices have been silenced, our defiant shield, our colors blended to obscurity. If you still have hope, find and carry my paintbrush. Perhaps you can succeed where I have failed. That sounds like a legendary wand. What the fuck else? How the fuck else would we use a paintbrush as a weapon? Or armor, or etc. I guess it can technically be an accessory. But it sounds more like a... That's the tower. Passing by. There's Sophie. No, there's not. Oh, there is stuff here. No, never mind. That looks like a chest. And then the purple smarts coming out of it. So this is where the paint.
Isok-san! This way. Here. And right there. Running plenty of hand high, that's for sure. Since new danger approaching, if people listen to their instincts, which will hold the living lives right now, on over for the hope we this time will be the That's the side quest.
This is one of the Living Land's main export hubs. Or, it used to be.
In the past week. How am I supposed to live like this?
Hello.
Ah, Ado. You've caught me at an unfortunate time. You wouldn't happen to be an animancer.
I'm not smart enough. Okay. Don't tell me this has something to do with your unfortunate.
I just need someone who can tame these damnable beings. If I have to chase down one more revenant, I'll lose my mind.
You can't be that fast, can you?
I don't know. They just disappear. I wish they would at least come back. Soon I won't have any left.
And since you're requesting.
It's not like I enjoy imposing on you, but I'm afraid if I look for them, the rest will wander off. If Elia finds out, I'll never hear the end of it.
What'd you do to offend her?
She wouldn't push her research far enough. She wasn't willing to take risks.
Whatever you all are doing, it's clearly working wonders so far.
And how's that risk-taking working out for you?
You know, maybe there is something. Maybe I know where they went. I've caught them trying to shamble off to the nearby lake before. Revenants aren't very bright. That can't be a coincidence. They must be attracted to something. It could even have power over them.
That's around the store when we get Elia's farm.
How should I know? I left years ago. Maybe she's made them more docile since then.
Okay, it's... Join the undead? Now I have to.
I was hoping you'd say that. Just follow the trail of revenants. Oh, and if you find something, I'd be grateful if you brought it here. I want to see whether it leads the surviving revenants back. The only way to find out is to experiment.
Okay. I'm guessing. Oh my gosh, it's way up there. That is the previous one.
A new face! Welcome, welcome! There may not be much left, but feel free to take a look.
Yeah. Ooh, we can
hold off for the... Excuse me, for now. On this awakened Audra. Maybe I shouldn't. I do have the spare money. Oh, I say that. But we don't really have the spare money. I'll just have to remember this merchant.
The great mystery is, are godlike blessed or cursed? The gods are silent.
Neither. They just are. Anything else is speculation.
Ah, I hate speculation. I want answers.
Didn't fully, I saw the pot and thought that it was the globe potion. I didn't fully realize it was what it was. Climb the ladder.
Fair. I didn't do anything wrong. Probably using me as an example. Pick on the new kid, you know? I'll be back out there in no time.
watch.
If you need a ranger,
I am off duty. Bother me no more.
That way. I've not been over that way. Oh wow. Nature versus nurture, retrieve stolen goods, remember the deep, defiance, and method. Maybe we should just go back here and gear up. Actually, I'll worry about that tomorrow, because I need to go. It's actually about 10 minutes after what should have been a hard out. Upgrade materials. Don't forget to check stuff that you can break down to upgrade.
Listen, Kai, I need you to stalk like a cat, not stomp around like a Balrog.
My training was a lot bigger on stomping than stalking, unfortunately.
Right, and I got cooking.
Alright, so I could upgrade this. I think I want to upgrade my armor, actually. Break this down. Break this down. Yeah, I kind of hate to upgrade this right now. Oh, no, not that. That's 12 and 48. 10 and 6. Yeah, I think it's better if I upgrade my armor. Not really having to worry as much about ability costs, so we'll upgrade my wand as well. And we can also upgrade guess we can upgrade Last Light of Day. I don't think it's really worth doing that. Is this already deals 48?
plus the fire damage. Oops. Versus my wand only doing 39. So I think I should hold off for now.
Cooking lessons and songs, but you don't see me making beetle mash every night for dinner. The bears out here can hear a snapfly dropping sokka from across the stair. You don't want to get eaten, you need to walk softly.
I'll remind you of that next time you start playing your flute at camp.
That is different. Bear's natural prey doesn't tend to play flutes.
They might show up to get you to stop.
I've had this flute for years, and I have yet to be killed by a bear.
On second thought, maybe that's what's keeping them away.
Anyway, I gotta head out, so I'll see you all tomorrow. I'll highlight this one and get started on the uploads for this. And continue this tomorrow. See you all then.